Welcome back for the second quarter here at the Devils Playground. Ronnie, we're just having a bit of a look through some of the players, Corio, that aren't playing today. We saw Mark Ettridge early. He's done a wrist. Yet for a few more weeks. Paul Baker's at a wedding. Philip Boyle's at a wedding. Darren Shelley, the old eggshell.
Well, I nearly said at the start of this game, no eggshell, no Corio, but I've got to eat humble pie at the moment because they're looking at 38-point, leaders at quarter time, and these players you're talking about from Corio, they're quality players, Cookie, and they might have to come back through the seconds.
Well, in the seconds with Jimmy Onturk, Robbie Walton, Ricky Bingham, and Jason Bowden, so they've got a bit of depth there. The seconds had a big win today, so I think the season's looking pretty good at this stage. They've only played one quarter, but it's looking pretty good for Corio.
Certainly is, as we see umpire now in Bradworth. Bounce down, favours the radar. On the ball now for the Eagles to try and inspire them. Likewise O'Leary, long bomb to half forward, but better judgment is the Mozzie, and he takes a lovely grab at half back.
This is Mostert at half back now. He runs around the man on the mark and kicks it long. Lovely kick from Mostert over Howard's head. Too much carry on the footy. Players rise. The kick off the whip, well, wasn't effective. We won't call that a stat at all. Pushing the back there for Cornwall. Should have been paid.
Well done.
I said no.
That was great work though, Nevada. Out of position, in trouble.
I thought he hurt the free kick, Jason.
Okay, there'll be a bounce down now. It's centre half forward for Corio. O'Leary has to go up with it. Oh, Reuter, kick off the ground, straight to Cousins, straight back up into the air. And look at Williams, he's racing after the ball with Frank Nofi. Kelvin Gray gets a good bounce, breaks one tackle. Handball. Oh, he puts Stefanowski under pressure. Goes back for it himself, breaks another tackle, has a bounce. Kelvin back onto his left foot.
Got to get on the left foot. You're right, Jace. He got no right, has he?
No, he certainly hasn't. He bundles it all, bundles the ball up towards Rundle, who's on the wing now.
I like that, Jason. Bundles it to Rundle.
Thank you.
Okay, Rundle comes away on left foot, goes towards half forward, backing back with the flight of the footy. Corio player taking a good grab here. Just can't pick him up, Ronnie, to get a look at that one.
On the left foot, yeah, it's an interesting one. We'll pick him up shortly, and I think you'll find it looks like 32, is it, no?
He might have come off the bench. I just couldn't get his
Oh,
number.
Dave Cousins it was.
Was it the young Dave? 62.
62 it was.
We're only 30 out. That's not bad, Rush.
He's playing very well at half-back for the Corio side. David Cousins, I thought he was one of the better performers in the first quarter. As we see the ball at centre wing now. Good work there too from one of the smaller players on the ground at beat us, but again the Mozzie comes through like a train. Long bomb to half forward. The ball doesn't carry though to the direction of his teammate who he was looking for in Stevie O'Keefe, the ex-Paul Arlington boy. And we'll see it out of bounds. Now right in front of the members here at the Devils Playground, Cookie, and quite a good crowd enjoying the entertainment here by these two very good sides in GDFL footy.
Well, they always enjoy themselves out here, Corio, don't they? And the boundary throwing comes in, Reuter versus Howard. Neither player can really get an effective knock away. Now, Mickey Howard's dived in the back of an opponent here. I think you'll find it's a Suburbs free kick. Looks like O'Leary picking himself at the bottom of the pack, and he'll take the free kick at half back.
O'Leary at half back now, pushes it up towards the centre. Lang comes through, he hasn't had much of the play yet. Semjaniv and Somas Hoare at the back of the pack. Vlado pushes it out towards the boundary line, and it'll be a throw-in. Half forward flank, Eastern Suburbs.
8 goals, 250 points, Corio. Eastern Suburbs, 2 goals. Straight on the GDFL bingo centre scoreboard out there at the White Eagle House, Ronnie.
Yes,
good night out.
Great place to win $1 there, mate.
And Curly O'Donnell's the new
throw in
manager
again.
there now, Ron?
Yeah, certainly. We congratulate Curly too on his appointment, and I'm sure he'll do a great job for the GDFL.
Here's Brown at the base of the pack. Couldn't get a teammate good. They got Amp past to Cockrell's coming past. On the left foot goes Greg Cockrell. Nice to see Ian Cockrell here at the ground today too with St Leonard's folding. I think he might be back, Ronnie.
What a welcome return. Where are they going to put all these players?
You just put Ian Cockrell on the ground. Don't worry about anyone else. You just put him there for a start. That's the first thing you'd do. Very good player.
Yes, had a very good season at Drysdale last year, and didn't really like the football down there at all. Missed the action, I think he said. Missed the action.
Yes, he did say that. Up they go. Semjaniv versus Hoare. Got it down towards little fella Peters trying to crash his way through the pack. Got a bit close to the boundary line, I think, and it's the boundary throwing on the far side of the ground, just forward of the centre wing.
Okay, well, it plays a little bit flat, and I would suggest Mickey Thompson may have to look at maybe putting Peter Lang on the ball and fire him up a bit because he hasn't had a sniff of it so far. Working hard at the moment, though, for the Suburbs was Seamus Hoare. Loose ball. Opportunity now for them O'Leary, who's been busy in this quarter. Up to half forward. Can't find anybody, though, in particular. And some nice work there in defence for the Corio side. Dave Wormsley, who was another good contributor in that first quarter.
Throw in now in the forward pocket for Eastern Suburbs. And it'll be Semjaniv, will it? No, it's Lang.
And Wormsley.
Wormsley.
It's a bit of a toss-up.
O'Leary gets it out of the pack, up towards the full forward position. Norman was behind there. That wasn't good play. He's got to be in front there in the forward line. And Corio run it out towards the boundary line on the wing.
Nevada Cornwall it was.
Williams again in front of Nofi. Williams is playing well. There'll be a throw in now.
Centre wing position. The outer side of the ground, we'll call this one the shell side. The shell side. Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, boundary throwing up. They go. Here comes some Jenny River to the side. Takes it out of the air. Does Big Barlow. Puts on the boot and goes bang with the size 15s. Into the forward zone. Out they come. Tykeman can't hold the mark. The ball at ground level. In goes Delamonica. He paddles the ball towards the fence and he's put it over the line and safely out of bounds for a boundary throw in 35 metres around from the left-hand goal post. And we'll just see the trainer out there with Big Blado.
Oh, look, he looks like a real picture. I tell you what, Blado, some Geneva. Fit, strong as a melly ball.
Boundary throwing up they go. Over the back, the knockout. Here's a chance. Davey trying to crash his way through the pack. Tykeman tries to do the same. Good tackling. Peters. Hand pass outside. Alfie Delamonica's having a picnic today. Away he goes to the right foot towards the centre wing. And taking the mark as the veteran Robbie Reuter.
Yep, Robbie did nicely. A finger tipper. Oh, 2 hands there for beginner's son. And the boy going across the face of the pack, a little bit hesitant, was Aaron Hyatt. And a nice mark taken. I think you'll find it looks like the swamp.
No, it is the big
Dave
Walmsley.
Sorry, Dave.
He
He'll punch me after the game.
He's a bit bigger than him. He's similar shape, but he's a bit bigger than Swampy. Let's run to the hand pass from Howard. A magnificent hand pass for Howard. Got it across to his teammate there, who didn't know what to do with it at the present time. There was Steve O'Keefe. He eventually put it on the boot. Could have run in out of the shot for goal. No talking, Ronnie. Didn't know. No one told him.
Yeah, poor footy, I'm afraid, on that occasion by the Corio forwards. Tykeman, they nearly took a nice finger tipper, but it's been off his hands through for a point.
Stefanowski kick is a short one. The Rundaloo takes the mark 25 metres out from goal. The radar steadies things down. He's on the ball. Oh, shocking kick. He kicked it in the man on the mark. Williams does well. Williams paddles on over it. Rundle in trouble. Heads for the boundary line with a hand pass. The best thing he could have done on that occasion. After great play from Williams, Judge.
Yeah, so it was a great play again. He's really showing something, this Birregurra lad. He looks a likely type. And there'll be a throw in now. Forward pocket for Corio. Tyke went up. Out the back, Davey again, kicks towards the forward pocket, and that'll run out. Another throw in, about 10 metres around from the Corio goal.
I think it's fair to say the Suburbs knew they get a couple on the board pretty quickly to put themselves back in. They get a couple, all of a sudden you're not that 6 goals down, you're only 4 or something like that, and you're a bit of a chance, but they've got to get a couple, and they don't look like getting them at the moment. Oh, God, blimey, out towards Frank Navy, it came by boot. Here comes O'Leary, lifted this quarter, left foot kick by O'Leary, round in front of the commentary position. Up they go, the mark taken. Cousins takes the ball off the pack as Dylan Smith couldn't handle the mark. Cousins got it back to the big fella there, Sam Janney. He's in a bit of trouble, tried the hand pass, wasn't particularly effective. Cottrell with strength, burst his way, give it back to the big fella, Sam Janney. The pass is a beauty. Micko 2 goes, bang for goal. He's offline, he's missed 1 point only. Right play, Corio.
Had a bit more time there than he thought, actually, I think, O'Toole. He rushed his kick a bit.
Cockerell, clever,
Strength
in the crunches. A little just chipped through the paddock there. Or the clinch. Got it to some Jenny, and it was nearly
Blado's kick was a
rewarded.
magnificent kick.
red. O'Toole should have finished it off, but Mickey didn't steady enough, and I'm sure, Mickey, when you look at this tape, that you'll realise that I'm right, and you've got to steady and pop it through from 35.
Was he told, Ronnie? You've got to get a bit of talk out there.
You've got to tell yourself, mate, it's confidence. You should have steadied and popped it through from there.
Should have been told. Stefanowski kicks it in out.
I'll bloody tell you in a minute.
Thank you very much. Ball back towards half forward for Corio. Davey from the side of the pack might have taken the mark. Play on as the call. Had to get the hand pass away and hurry. Here comes Delamonica. Tapped it towards Peters. Peters goes one bounce around half back flank. Steadies 2 bounces. Got away from his opponent on that occasion. And Peters kicks the ball towards Seamus Hoare, who can't take the mark. They're claiming out of bounds on the full one of the boundary umpire's decision out there, Jason.
Gee, they're going the long way home though, Eastern Suburbs. They're going right around the boundary there. It was pretty tough work. And there'll be a boundary throw in on the wing now. Hoare and Simjaniv again. Hoare gets the tap. Goes over the back. Eastern Suburbs players through without the ball.
Little kick from
Falls
Marsh.
to Cockerell. He can't pick the ball up a centre half forward. Good work from Kelvin Gray. Comes to Davey. There's Delamonica. Ooh, held without the ball. Pushes it out. Oh, great work, Ashley Davey. Turns around, but that's a point. Peppering the goals, Corio, that's for sure.
They kicked very straight earlier on. They're just kicking a few points now, and if they get back on target, it's going to be over at half time.
Yeah, without a doubt, Cookie, and obviously when you go into the game with players that aren't fit, I mean, Peter Lang, here they are kicking with the Bruce. Peter Lang is at full forward.
Getting cold.
I mean, I just don't believe it.
Stefanowski kicks a good one out from full back. But a mark taken by big Mickey Howard. He gives the hand pass across there to Charles. He gives it across quickly to Cousins. Cousins goes bang on the right foot at the goal mouth. Tight one from behind. Might have given away the free kick. Got hands on footy. But play on as the call. Comes back to Howard. Straightened up. He goes bang on left foot. Wait on. Oh, it's another one. The big fella, big Mickey. He's got two straight in a bit of what? Ronnie, let's turn the clock back. How long since Mick kicked two straight?
It's been a long time, Mick, and I'll buy you a pot after this because I tell you what, the 2NFL bingo centre will never be the same with Mick Howard kicking two consecutive goals of two consecutive shots, that it moves the Devils to 9-4-58. Eastern Suburbs, 2 straight goals, 12 points on the GDFL bingo centre scoreboard.
Interchange coming up. It looked like Frank Nafy coming off, and coming onto the ground now would be the number 20 Guernsey of Greg Henderson, a big fellow, the ruckman there from Newtown, coming onto the ground. We've played 10.5 minutes on the Bannockburn Trophy scoreboard.
Bannockburn Sporting Trophy's the only place to go for your trophy requirements as we see
Brown out of the centre, down on towards Tyke when he can't handle the footy. Here comes Stefanowski, put him off the footy on that occasion. It's past both of them. It's out of bounds, forward pocket, far side of the ground, member side of the ground, well, they're going pretty well. Corio there, right back in town, Ronnie. They had a disappointing last half of the year last year when they couldn't win games. They were in the finals there, a real chance, but just couldn't win the ones they needed to. And it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. Corio back in town.
Injury and unavailability was very costly for Corio last year. This year, mate, they have got depth coming out of their depth.
Well, only you could say something as stupid as that, Ron. Thank you very much for that. Depth coming out of their depth. What are you on?
It's good. It's good stuff, mate.
I wouldn't mind a dozen to take home. Whistle on play here. Free kick coming up. I think you'll find going the way of the Suburbs. As Taekwon punt kicks the ball back past about 25 players.
Your friend Helen Smith, Ron, asked me to make mention of the Corio Football Club's major sponsors there on the screen.
Yes, and, well, a credit to the Corio Footy Club for getting their hands dirty over the summer months because McDonald's Corio Blinds tinted Corio, all supporting the Devils here at the Devils Playground, and there's been a 6-pointer scored here this afternoon at around about the 12-minute mark of the second quarter. Who kicked it, fellas?
That was Williams. Williams kicked another one.
Your mate
Got a free kick.
His second, yeah, the ball was coming back there. I thought it might have been going back to the Suburbs, but
Andy Williams.
Sure
It's a pretty
that was
famous name, a bit like Roland Skeen, another old Geelong Tech boy here supporting the Eagles. And I tell you what, he's on the McDonald's as well.
Dave Cousins knocked the ball. That was Davey actually knocked the ball forward. Out of the centre they come. Cornwall burst out of the back. He's kicked one up. I can nearly catch this now. It's curled back in the play. Up goes. That was Davey getting down the ground. Took the mark on the free kick, whatever you like. He takes this one on the forward of the centre wing position on the other side of the ground. He's been a lively customer too as Ashley Davey looks down for his targets down forward. Where's Howard? Where's Howard? They scream. He punt kicks the ball out. Comes tight one up. He goes. He can't hold the mark. It's knocked away from him. Rebounds to Johnny Cousins in trouble. Shakes the tackle. Straightens up. Right foot. It's smothered off the boot. Well played. Knocked the ball further afield there. Suburbs. Out wide it goes. They're doing well at ground level, aren't they? Here's Mark Brown. He steadies. He passes into Mickey Howard. Can he take the mark? The umpire said yes. A slips catch. You got it, Mick. And big fella.
He's played well in this second quarter, that's for sure, Mickey Howard.
I think Andrew Reuter's got to go onto the ball.
Well, they've actually got Peter Lang in the ruck now. And they've moved Seamus Hall to centre half forward. Okay. And Julian Norman's back at full forward.
So many changes there for the Suburbs, and I'm not surprised because Howard's going to straighten up and go for goal. He's got two straight. This is an awkward shot. Ronnie's right on the fence here. The left foot kick. Awkward looking style. Look at the goal umpire. Straight over the top of his hat. Magnificent kick for goal. Great goal. Mickey Howard kicks his third.
It's a record.
Then it's
Guinness Book of Records.
Another pot going your way, Mick. Courtesy of Ronnie Brain, who said you couldn't kick one straight, let alone three. There he is on screen, Big Mick. He's been good value since he came to Corio.
Yeah, he certainly has, Cookie. And, well, he's kicked their 9th. No, it's their 10th goal here this afternoon. That's 11. Deary me, they're really rattling them on, aren't they, Corio? 11-4-70. Eastern Suburbs, 2 straight goals, 12 points, and, well, the Devils on fire here at the playground. O'Leary, they've been strong for the Eagles here this afternoon in this second quarter. He's kicked out again, can't find the target, and the Devils now repel.
Goes back in towards the centre, and Lang, he passes it over, and it's Reuter. Kicks it out towards the half-forward flank. O'Leary chasing the ball towards the boundary, but it's going to beat him over the line. It'll be a throw-in, half-forward flank for Eastern Suburbs.
A lot of frustration on some Suburbs players' faces out there at the moment, Jason.
I can't understand why. They're not playing well at the moment. They need a bit of inspiration in the centre.
I'd suggest very disappointed with that performance. 15 minutes gone, the Bannockburn Trophies scoreboard of the second quarter as the boundary umpire puts it back into play. Now, the Suburbs need to make something of this forward attack, but Walmsley stands firm in defence. His hand pass over the top clears Robbie Reuter. He goes back after it. Carnell. Here comes Cockrell. That's Greg. Hand pass out wide's all right. They're running brilliantly, are the Devils. Here's Ooh, player tackle. Did he get rid of the football? Umpire said he did. I doubt it very much. I thought it was brought to the ground pretty well. No tackle rewarded there. It's going to be a ball-up decision. And picking themselves back up a few players there. I thought maybe a free kick to the Suburbs there for hanging on a bit too long.
Bounce down now. O'Leary gets the bounce. Dave Cousins tackled without the ball. Goes around. It's Walmsley at centre half back now. He's got a bit of time. He brings it out towards the wing. Dylan Smith chasing the ball. So's O'Toole, they all overrun it. Henderson overruns it as well. He gets the ball now, taps it to Canellis. Canellis on his left foot, looks down towards the half-forward flank.
He's looking for the runner.
O'Leary's got the ball. He handballs inside to Reuter. Good work to Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith now breaks a tackle on his left foot.
Great work, Smithy.
Hall misses the ball. Reuter now spins.
Gone.
Gets caught.
He's
yes,
gone.
dropping the ball.
He had the chance to get rid of it, Ronnie, I thought, and he elected to try and beat the tackle. He didn't do so, and he must be penalised and has been. And Greg Cockrell, who's worn him like a glove, and picked up many kicks himself. He hasn't let Robbie Reuter in for any kicks at all. And Greg Cockrell receives the free kick. Out he goes. Up goes Lang. He's pulled off the football. Play on the go. It goes down to young Aaron High up there. Right foot kick long into the goal mouth. Anyone down want to kick a goal. The big fella's down there. The 44 Guernsey, Ronnie. Seamus Hoary's in the forward line now, but he can't handle it. They've got it out of defence. Too easy again, Corio, towards centre wing. And who's this taking the mark? It's Big Mick. He's too far out to kick 4 straight, I reckon. He's about 98 metres out.
But unselfishly goes to the centre of the ground of some Genev. The bouncing ball, though, won't sit, though. And Mick, you've got to work on those short passes, son, because I tell you what, you've missed the woodwork completely there, as we see now. Oh, opportunity. He's been clean bowled, Julian Norman. Good enough to get it across there to O'Leary. Left foot pass, a beauty. And Dylan Smith, a live wire for the Eagles. A bright light. He's been very busy. Opportunity now, chips it all over the top. Oh, O'Leary couldn't trap the footy as he sees now the Devils working hard in defence. O'Leary under all sorts of pressure, and has caught one, said the umpire. No, it's gone the other way, I think you'll find, has it?
Yep, Greg Cockrell's got the ball.
Deary me.
Not too often he's
Hey.
umpire's boy, Greg
O'Leary's had his head pulled off.
And he chips it round nicely to Davey, who takes the mark at half back, chips the ball in towards centre wing position. And unfortunately for Corio, Williams came out. He just didn't get it on the one grab. It spilled out of his hands and it's gone over the line out of bounds. Boundary throw in, centre wing position. As Howard runs straight into the umpire and says, pardon me, note my number. Give me a vote if you don't mind as I turn around. Up goes Lang, wins the ball to the ground. Ooh, good solid work there for Corio. Tyquin's taken the mark. And that was Ashley Davey again doing the hard work. He played well, Ronnie.
Killed him this quarter.
There's your boys, Ron, up on the screen.
Tyquin.
Thank you very much. No, that's a nice shot. There it is.
At
That's where it all
Kelly's
happens,
shots.
boys. The one-stop shop that's got the lot. Barnheads, North Geelong, Newcombe, and of course Kevin Beatley up there at East Geelong.
Here's Tyquin, left foot kick as normal and goes, and the goal umpire says, Wayne, you've kicked your third. And it's a whitewash here at the Shell Oval at the present time, Ronnie. They're bowling away, Corio. They look pretty good at this stage of the game.
Have a look. We've got a player on the ground wearing the Guernsey number 99.
Hope he doesn't change hands.
I thought he was going to wear 69.
He changed hands, man.
That's David Roach, isn't it? I tell you what,
He's
David.
changed his jumper from
I'd
69 to 90.
sack your steamstress or whatever they call them. She's put the 9 upside down.
That's unbelievable. 12 goals for 76 Corio. Eastern Suburbs 2 goals, 12 straight. The junior ball bingos in the scoreboard. How'd you be going from a 69 to a 99, Rob? Can you imagine that?
I'm choking now.
I remember a couple of sisters like that, actually.
Nearly 20 minutes gone. Bannockburn Sporting Trophies. Time clock here for 95. GFL footy at the Devils playground. The Devils are on fire.
Mustard kicks the ball towards half forward. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Norman was up, couldn't handle on that occasion. Out wide it goes. Here come the Devils. Running into the football on this
I've got a funny
occasion.
feeling
Stevie O'Keefe couldn't quite keep it in play.
it's the Big Macs, I reckon, that the Corio side have had over the summer period is the reason why they're killing the Eagles
be.
this afternoon. Hey?
Peter Lang goes up, knocks the ball towards Rundle. He can't get it clear. Norman can't handle it. Taken off him by Mick O'Toole. Banging to the forward line goes Mick O. Oh, from the back of the pack, almost to mark the tight one.
Should have taken
Off
it.
hands, he had. No one else touched it, Ronnie. You're right. He should have hung on to that one, but he couldn't do so. Wayne tight one. He's already kicked 3. Might kick about 7 or 8 for the game the way he's going, Jason. And he's a thorn in the side of the Eastern Suburbs defence.
Certainly is. He gives Corio an extra option up forward with Howard and Davey and Williams.
Not a bad forward line, is it, gentlemen?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Robbie Reuter kicking it out.
He's on the ball, Robbie. They swung him onto the ball. I reckon he's kicked it out wide. Too wide, I think the boundary line will win this
I think
battle.
you'll find Julian Norman's at centre half back now too on Howard. So
Well-
they've moved Reuter away from him.
Now, you've just mentioned 3 or 4 very good players for the Suburbs, and it's a matter, I suppose, I know it's early days. Mick's got to just work it out. He's got to match them up with the opposition, because at the moment, the boys just can't get a leg in. He's got to swing them around, because at the moment, it's a one-horse race to the tune of 64 points here, midway through the second quarter here of GFL Match of the Day for the 95 season. Corio Eastern Suburbs, Corio leading 64 points.
Here's the number 99. Roachie's in the ruck. We wouldn't be anywhere else with number 99. Would you have to play somewhere?
O'Leary.
Up the woods. Might have been
Hyatt.
tackled without the footy.
Well, he's got to be
Hyatt,
taken
no.
from the ground, mate. He's just dropped the chest mark, young Hyatt, and it's not good enough for mine.
Cockrell got the hand pass away to Brown. He was slung to the ground. Play on as the call. The ball's way up there wide at half forward. As we pick it up again, up they go. Seamus Hawes up, can't take the mark. Ricky Neville uses the body nicely. Knocked Haw out of the way and
Too easy, wasn't it?
tough at the footy.
Haven't really had an option at full forward either today, Eastern Suburbs. They've mixed it around. They've had Lang and Reuter and now Seamus Hawes there. They're missing their recruit Brent Loughton from Ainsley, who is sick today, and he'll be a big acquisition when he comes back.
Well, they've got to get it down there first, Jason. Fair dinkum. You can't have no good having a good full forward if he gets cold. Ball comes out towards Semcheni, but half back. He'll done with the hand pass. He does. Gives it to Nevada. Corwell. He has a bounce. Goes Nevada. He has another one. No, he doesn't. He puts it on the boot this time. Puts it out in front of his teammate here. Here he comes. That was the 38 Guernsey there of Charles. Tapped it back in the path there of Mick O'Toole. Kicks it into the forward. It's all too easy for mine. Good play, Mick O. Saw that Charles was going to knock the ball to him. On Charles, a new player, has shown a bit of dash too. And he's got it into the forward zone via Mick O'Toole. And of course, just about best on ground in my book at the moment is Ashley David. He takes the mark about 45 metres out from goal, 45-degree angle.
Cookie Oman Charles, his first year up, I would suggest, from an under-18s last year, and quite a good campaigner for a junior point of view in the previous years for the Corio side. Davey, he leant back a bit again, watching the coach a bit too much. Should have driven that ball right through the high diddle, but he didn't, and has aimed it far too much to the right. Ball not coming back with the breeze. A very strong westerly here this afternoon. But it has died a little bit, fellas, and we've seen the GDFL Bingos in a second quarter scoreboard at Corio 12-5-77, trouncing Suburbs 2 straight goals, 12 points.
Kick out from Stefanovski's fullback. Looks for Lang. And there's Dave Roach with that unusual number 99. Good work from Lang on the ground there.
He'll get a job and get smart, would he, number 99? What's she, number 99?
They'd have to throw in now. Members stand
Unbelievable.
side. Shall reserve.
Have you seen a higher number on? Have you seen a 3-figure number?
I've got to tell you, no, I haven't.
Unbelievable. Up they go, Lang trying to do his best. Takes it out of the air. Hand pass towards Peters. Not the way. Here comes Kelvin Gray. Pushes the ball in front of him. Did all right too. Did Kel under a bit of pressure. Unfortunately, the boundary line's going to swallow up the footy and a few players as well. It's out of bounds. Centre wing position, far side of the ground.
Now, David Roach, he's an ex-model Warrior Anarchy footballer, isn't he? Roachy, pretty famous name, David Roach. I tell you what, you'd have to be a bet, wouldn't it, for wearing that jumper, wouldn't it?
That's a
99?
mistake. A misprint, I reckon.
Back to the footy. Peter Lang now. One of his few touches here this afternoon. This time, what's he done with it? Oh, he's kicked it straight to Dave Wormsley, who said thank you very much and sees it over the line and out of bounds at half-back. Members side of the Devils playground. And time clock ticking away here for the Suburbs, who I would suggest are into a breeze in the second quarter. Didn't make much use of it in that first. 24 and a half minutes gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
That was a picture of Jason Lie on screen there. Actually, I'm the good-looking one, in case you want to know. Let's wait on the ball to come back and play. It does there. Out wide she goes. Who is that with the bike coming on, Jason?
That's Stevie Palmer, ex-Newtown and Chewell.
Palmer. You're learning a different number, of course.
Yeah, he's got number 30.
30.
He can play, but it's been
but
a
not
little bit
today.
quiet.
Not today. He's just had one of them days today. He had a few mates too. Boundary throw in. Here comes Roach, the number 99. Oh, he nearly got near it there. I'd love to call him with the footy, but he can't get hold of it. So it's out of bounds again. Boundary throw in once more on the far side of the ground, close to half time. Ronnie. Well, let's face it, Corio, with these players missing.
Pretty ominous signs, isn't it?
Gee whiz, they've got a few. Mark Butter-Ettridge, Paul Baker, Phil Boyle, Darren Shelley, and a few good ones in the twos. They're going to be a force this year to be reckoned with.
Without a doubt, Cookie, as we see the loose ball now. It's moved towards the centre of the ground. Cockrell again strong in defence to Nevada Cornwall, who's been busy this term. Good unselfish football to the run of his teammate coming from half-back Stevie O'Keefe. Kicks to centre half forward. Tyquin. Oh, hand pass the ball. Write that down in your books, people. I tell you what, as we see a quick kick forward. And Howard, well, they're just too big, too aggressive at the leather here this afternoon, the Corio side. And an opportunity now, Mickey Howard, from around about 25, 30 metres out from goal, directly in front for the Corio Devils.
Okay, Ronnie, you're on the spot. Are you suggesting that Wayne Tyquin has never hand passed before?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to tell him when we get in the rooms too. I'm going to tell him who said that. But his hand pass, a beauty. Set Mick O'Toole free.
Oh, there we go. There's a Mick Howard kick.
Round the body to Mickey Howard, who was, he's just come back into the world. Yeah, you come back in the world there a bit, Mickey. Come back to earth.
Yes, he has.
Offline, 1 point only. And you just wonder, I know they kicked straight early. Had they kicked straight since, they could have been about 16 or 17 goals on the board at half time here, Corio.
Yes, sir.
Stefanowski out of the fence. He's going to try and let the Suburbs, and he goes out wide towards half-back flank. Norman's up 2 by 3 bites at the cherry. Not paid, Brain. He said it was a mark. I tend to agree. Hand pass inboard from Dylan Smith. Not good. Set Ashley Davey free. Weaves it this way. Gives it to Williams. Williams goes bang. Another goal. Corio doing it with great ease this afternoon as Andrew Williams, the boy from Birregurra, kicks his third.
They've just got too many runners, Corio. Williams again, Davey, O'Toole. Their forward line's just functioning too well for Eastern Suburbs, who don't look too fit in the back line. They've got a few old guys. Stefanowski finding it hard on Tyquin, and Delamonica dropped a simple chest mark before, which is just not up to standard in first grade football.
Well, now, hang on, Jace. Now, I've got to just differ a little bit with you there, because, I mean, Corio have kicked 14 goals. Tyquin's only kicked 3. I reckon Stefanowski is doing all right on him.
Yeah, but as you saw Tyquin handball before, he's getting into the play a bit. And
well, yeah, certainly. But, I mean, we look at matchups. Now, come on. We've got Julian now on... Julian Norman on Howard.
Which is probably where he should have been from the start of the game.
Very surprised to see him in the forward line.
Henderson looks a bit too tall and a bit too slow for Williams on the half-forward flank.
Yeah, Greg Henderson, been a little quiet. He's now picking up Williams. So it's going to be interesting to see. A bit of football left yet, fellas, so just don't write off the Eagles just yet. Dave Peters, another one. Trying hard, good tackle, should be rewarded. No set umpire Bradley Worth. And he's a player that can lift as well. He's got a little bit of spunk in his blood, and I'm sure that he'll get the Eagles back flying where they should be.
He's going to need all his family here on there, I think. Bounce down, here it comes. Out she spills. Went past Nevada Cornwall on that occasion. It's about half forward flank now for the Corio Devils. Goes towards Mick O'Toole. Kicked off the ground there by the big fella coming through the path there. And Henderson's had his first touch of the footy. I'd suggest it's out of bounds. And just wondering whether he's a ruckman. Is he going to be a ruckman, that boy, Henderson?
Well, I think they've primed him for a ruck position, yep. So they've brought him off the bench today. See what he can do.
He looks a bit thin. I reckon if he play Anarchy, Bissett will snap him in. You know, he looks quite one of those that could get snapped a bit. But he could prove me wrong. What most people do. Here we go in the forward pocket. A chance. A little kick around the body by Davey. Here's the Roachie, number 99. It's like being at the bingo. Unbelievable. Roach has got the ball. Now, lovely. A good play again from Ashley Davey. How's he going, Ashley Davey? He's having a bud. He said it's my birthday, my picnic. It's all rolled into one. Public holiday and everything for him. Here's Roach coming in to have a shot for goal. New player of the club this year. Roach with the number 99. He's kicked it Oh, he kicked it pretty ordinary.
Like a defender.
Yeah, perhaps he should be in the back line. Just 1 point. Got the long sleeves, the number 9. He's very easy to pick up, Ronnie, isn't he?
A commentator's dream, Cookie.
Yeah, but he's not a goal kicker's dream. He should have kicked that. 1 point only on the board to Roach.
Stefanovski, long bomb, beautiful kick. He's kicked it out there about 75 metres to the members' side, in between half back and centre wing. Opportunity now for the Suburbs, but oh, good work, Mark Brown, chipping in there from the handbars of Reuter. Over the top he goes. That was Roach again. Oh, Howard dropped a soda. Oh, the big fella didn't take the football for the Suburbs. Was Henderson.
He's picked it up, Howard. He's gone back. Mickey's kicked another one. 4 goals to half time. I think he was dummying there when he dropped the mark. I think he thought, well, he'll run that way and I'll run this way. I think that happened, and he straightened up Mick. Oh boy, he's made a neg out of you, hasn't he? He's kicked another one. 4 goals to Mickey Howard. 14-7-91. Corio on the board. Eastern Suburbs have got 2 goals straight, 12 points. They haven't scored since about the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. That's on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard running for the second quarter. We thank their support, of course. GDFL Bingo out there, the White Eagle House. You can have a bit of fun out there and win a lot of loot if you pick the right numbers.
Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. 30 minutes gone of the second term. And who would have thought that Corio would have kept the Devils, Corio would have kept the Eagles, I should say, scoreless in the second quarter.
They haven't had much of the ball, Eastern Suburbs, to get it up forward, so...
That's right. It's no good blaming the forwards when you've got to get it there for a start.
And we must, well, we've got a bit of a lull on the traffic too, is congratulate our special guest commentator here this afternoon and for the remainder of 95 is Jason Doherty, who is writing for and promotions officer, is the correct title, Jason, I believe, for the GDFL for 95.
Yep, that's right, Ron. And pleased to be taking over the job from Hartley, who's moved on to greener pastures at the Geelong Advertiser, doing around the leagues, which will be seen every Friday in the Geelong Advertiser. And
now listen, Jason, I'm worried about one thing. Did you learn all this stuff through Noel Fanning at St Joseph's?
I certainly did not.
Well, thank God for that. Back to the centre, Cockrell was it? Might have got one over the top there towards Mick O'Toole. The ball was nearly kicked away from him. Here's Roach, got one off the ground. The number 99 out wide he goes. There's 99. Here they come. Well, can't say they're not trying the Suburbs. A bit of desperation, but there's no purpose in their play. They managed to bottle it up out there towards Dave Peters. He tried one off the cap. It didn't work. Johnny Cousins lays a bit of... it was a free kick to Corio here.
Yeah, but he won that through desperation at the footy. I mean, you know, no prizes for being second.
At the base of the pack, Ron, yes.
Good work, Alfie. Looked out there. Quick hands to his teammate in Irving, who's been a little quiet this second quarter. The Radar's copped one high from Cousins. Plays allowed to continue as, Davey Peters, you're gone.
He's gone. Tried to meet the tackle.
Not good enough there.
Here comes, that was Roach again, I think, in the long sleeves, into the forward pocket. A good effort from Stefanovski, was it?
Yeah.
Punched the ball away from Tyquin in front on that occasion and ripping the benefits, Ron.
Yeah, Johnny. I tell you what he lacks in here, he makes up with determination because
I reckon he tries very hard. I reckon Jason a bit hard on him early.
Yeah, I do agree, as the half-time siren sounds to terminate. Well, a good quarter of football for Corio. A not-so-good one for Mickey Thompson's Eagles.
Been 32 minutes there on the Bannockburn Trophies time clock. Been 32 minutes that one, Ron.
Yes, certainly. At half-time here, round 1, match of the day for the GDFL for 1995, sees that the Corio Football Club 14-7-91. They've added 6 goals, 5 for that term. And as I mentioned earlier, Eastern Suburbs 2 straight goals, 12 points, did not score in that second term.
And goal kickers to half-time for the Suburbs. Well, hasn't changed. Radar Rundle's got one and Julian Norman's got one. And they're starting to wonder, I think, where the hell the next one's going to come from. Corio, they've got 1 goal to Cornwall, 1 goal to Mick O'Toole, 1 to Johnny Cousins, 1 to Ashley Davies. He's been a superb player across half-forward. They've got 3 goals that have been kicked by Wayne Tyquin and Andy Williams, your mate Ronnie from Birregurra. And, of course, Big Mickey Howard's got 4 goals on the board at half-time. And who would have dreamed about that one?
Not me. GDFL Bingo Centre, second quarter scoreboard. Have a break, go and enjoy a nice cold cleanser at the Great Western Hotel Lounge Bar, where Rick and Bush will look after you.